Republicans, all the Democrats, all the independents, they're saying right in the people's face, you don't know what you're doing. You gotta vote for me next week. You ain't thinking about Donald Trump. You just riding on the bandwagon of success. They telling us we're stupid. That's what they're telling us. And do you see that too? No, really.
Well, I mean, no, absolutely.
That's what they're saying. These people are stupid. That's gonna go down. That means you ain't gonna keep your vote there. They're talking to the interviewer, but they're saying it to the people like the people don't listen to them. And here, that's not gonna last. Like the people don't want to keep the numbers the way they are.
So he's got your vote.
Yeah, hell, big time.
So what do you think?
Why wouldn't anybody like that? A guy that came from where he came from and doing what he's doing, and now this is where he's at now. Know what that means? That don't mean he's a bad guy. The people don't know what they're doing. That means the people are tired of what you've been doing, what we've been doing the last 20 years. That's all it says. Let's try something new. We tried Obama, right? Time for a change, so we got to change. So now let's try something new.
Right.
Let's run America like a business, where no colors matters. Everybody, whoever could do the job gets the job.
So what is it that you obviously he's run an incredible company, but what else is it that you like about him?
This is just what it is. He's the man right now with the like. Regardless of what I like about him or anything, this is who he is. He's winning. He's ahead of the polls right now. And we as human beings, we're always saying, hey, let's treat people right. Let's take these people and let's treat them right. Let's treat immigration right. Let's do these people right. Stop killing these people. Stop. And hey, this guy's winning fair and square. He's not bribing anybody. He's doing it fair and square, and we're all for the people, and the people want this guy. Now, why are the people bad, and why is he a bad guy? We're just envious. We're getting beaten, and that's just what it is. That's who we are as people, too. We get mad when we get beat. The most humblest loser in the world goes home at night and cry. We're getting beat. We're sad. We're sore.
The comments that he made about Latinos were, I think, part of the reason why. How did you respond to those? Did you find them?
I didn't look at him like that. I looked at it when he said, and like some people are bad. People are bad in all parts of ethnic world and stuff. Yes, he didn't know how to say it. You know what I mean? He said really crude things. They were really crude. And he needs somebody to work with him on how to deliver his messages and stuff. But man, as far as what he did, he's an average guy like everybody else. You know what I mean? They're gonna always, till the end of time, people are gonna say bad things about Latinos. They're gonna say bad things about blacks, bad things about any ethnic people. Whatever it is. That's just what this country was built on. But it doesn't stop us from striving. It doesn't stop us from becoming president. It doesn't stop us from opening the biggest Latino Univision company in the world. It doesn't stop us from doing that, does it? No, it doesn't. People could talk all they want, but we're still doing what we thought that we could never do before.
But then should the man who runs the country also be able to say things like that? In a sense.
Well, the man that runs the country is just what he is. He's just a man. He needs time to grow too. What we read about Kennedy and what he did. What we read about these other presidents, he needs the time to grow. That's all we are. He hurt our feelings. He hurt our soft spot. Somebody might say nigga and hurt my feeling, but I heard that word before. It's not gonna make me want to kill a guy and cut him up and attack him like a savage beast. I'm very familiar with that word. It's not gonna get a response out of me.
You can look past the word. If that same person had used that word to you, would you still be able to listen to him and support him after you know that he's essentially thinks of you in that way?
No. Do you think Donald Trump thinks of Latinos in that way?
That's the question. I mean...
No, I don't think he thinks of Latinos in that way. I really don't believe that. This man's here, they're businessmen, and they're saying what the people want. And the people want to hear that. And if he believes that, and if you believe that he believes that, you have to believe most of the country believes that because they're voting for him. And I don't believe the country believes that. I don't believe 90% of the country could believe Latinos that were born here and their parents are illegal got to go. It hasn't happened yet. All right.